watching Seahawks Today, powered by Chat Sports. Tyler Jones here with you. Thanks for joining us. Your Seattle Seahawks got some great news on Uchenna Nwosu. We'll get you the latest on the Seahawks pass rusher coming up in just a matter of moments. Before we do, folks, we are closing in on 61,000 subscribers after we just passed 60,000 subscribers, folks. You guys made it happen. We appreciate y'all for making this show possible and for making this not only the largest Seahawks YouTube channel on the internet, but also the fastest growing as well. And it is my honor and privilege to bring you this show each and every day with our daily news and rumors, the live shows we bring you on Wednesdays, our watch parties. We have a heck of a time here because you guys make it possible. If you want even more content than ever before, subscribe now to Seahawks Today, youtube.com/Seahawks TV to subscribe for free, and we'll get started with today's show. Let's begin with the latest on Nwosu, courtesy of Seahawks head coach Mike Macdonald, who gave an update on his weekly radio show with Seattle Sports on the MCL sprain in regards to the Seahawks outside linebacker. He said the following: "We're optimistic about him moving forward this week. I don't want to put like a timetable on it right now, but I'd call it an outside chance at seeing him this week. But a lot has to happen between now and then for us to give him the green light." All right, Mike. Okay, I see you. That's good to see. That's a step in the right direction. So you're saying there's a chance that we could see Uchenna Nwosu. He didn't say for sure, but an outside chance that we potentially could see Uchenna make his return to the football field this week. That is big for Seattle to potentially have Uchenna Nwosu back, as we see teams typically around this time of year, as they're making this playoff push, a battle for nutrition, right? That these teams tend to kind of fall off and the injuries catch up to them, that you usually are not healthier when you're getting towards the end of the season, that you're just trying to fight for survival, right? Everybody's banged up. Well, in the case of the Seattle Seahawks, you're getting Uchenna back. You already got Abraham Lucas back. Things are turning a corner here. You've won 3 straight off the bye week, and yet you're trending in the right direction health-wise? Shocking. This is perfect timing for the Seattle Seahawks right now, folks, with where they're at. Not just the 3-game win streak and all, but you look at where this Seahawks team is at, and the defense has been dramatically improved over the last few weeks, right? Particularly when it comes to the run defense. And now you get Nwosu back into the fold, and after, he returned to practice last week, hasn't played since October 6th against the New York Giants. We really haven't seen much of him at all this season. Remember, he got banged up in the preseason as well and was missed most of last year. You go all the way back to 2022, that's the last time we really saw him at full strength. You add him to the mix of what you already have with those guys there. This is a big deal for Seattle to get him back into the mix and really just kind of elevate this Seahawks pass rush to another level, which could use some help. We'll explain more coming up in just a moment. If you're excited about Nwosu's return, like the video. If you're nervous about it, comment, tell me why. Maybe you're excited and you're nervous, and that's okay too. Let me know one way or the other. Excited, like the video. If you're nervous, comment, tell me why in the comment section below. Today's show is sponsored by our friends at Game Time. Game Time is the place to go for the best seats, the lowest prices guaranteed. Whether you're looking for tickets to sporting events, concerts, theater productions, comedy shows, and more, Game Time's got you covered, including tickets to see your Seattle Seahawks. You choose the event you want to go to. They got the prices listed. You choose your seat, see if you like that seat or not. With their seat views, you get the 3D effect. And then you're checking out with Apple Pay, Google Pay, Venmo, all major credit card providers. They have their seat views. They also have the super deals. You might see a deal you can't pass up on, folks. Game Time has a new feature called Game Time Picks as well. That makes getting tickets to see your favorite teams play live even easier. Game Time Picks filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets. Your purchase is covered with the most flexible customer service policy in the ticketing industry. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code ChatSports for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHATSPORTS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. What time is it? Game Time. The link is in the comments and the description of today's video. So for this Seahawks team, bringing back Uchenna Nwosu, we mentioned the run defense has greatly improved over the last few weeks. But what this is really going to make a difference for this Seahawks team specifically, if what Uchenna Nwosu is going to bring to the table is the pass rush. For me, this is about the pass rush and the pass rush abilities that Uchenna Nwosu has. You look at Seattle's sack rate right now. It's jumped up from what it was a few weeks ago, but it's still not great. Still in the bottom half of the league. 19th at just a tad below 7% of all snaps. They're getting about 7% of them are resulting in sacks, which could use some help. And we've seen Mike Macdonald, his track record with pass rushers has been fantastic over the years with using veterans like Jadeveon Clowney and Justin Houston and Kyle Van Noy, just to name a few. There's no reason why Uchenna Nwosu can't be a part of that same discussion of what Mike Macdonald has done with those veteran guys to get the most out of them. The pass rush has improved, and we've seen it within just the last few weeks, for example. In the last 3 games, which all 3 were victories for the Seattle Seahawks, they've had 9 total sacks in that 3-game stretch, which is a pretty solid number, but there's obviously still room for improvement. And you look at where the sacks are coming from. Leonard Williams has been on another planet as far as I'm concerned. He's been so good the last couple of weeks. I expect him to be Defensive Player of the Week this week. You could have made a case for him winning it last week based on the way he's played. He has 7 sacks on the season, including 2 this past week, and I believe it was 2.5 the week before that. Derick Hall kind of slowed down, got off to a nice start this year, and he's got 6 sacks on the season. Boye Mafe, after leading this Seahawks team in sacks last year, hasn't quite looked like himself like he was a season ago, but I still think he's a very talented player. Dre'Mont Jones has been a disappointment. I cannot wait until he is not on this roster next year, in all honesty, when Seattle moves on from him. And then we've seen Jarran Reed with 2.5 sacks. But what does Uchenna Nwosu bring? Let's go over those statistics for you. You go back to 2022. That's the season in particular that I want to focus on here, when he had the best year of his career, his first year with Seattle, coming over from the Los Angeles Chargers, had 9.5 sacks, 4 pass breakups, 66 tackles, and 12 TFLs. If, and it's a big if, he is fully healthy, then there's no reason why he can't be the same player that he was in 2022 and potentially work his way back into the starting lineup for this Seahawks team. More on Uchenna Nwosu, a lot of experience. He's not very old, but he's played in 46 games with 48 starts in his career, previously playing with the Chargers before joining Seattle in 2022 with that big season he had there his first year with the Seahawks with 9.5 sacks. And for me, I break it down like this. What have I told you a lot on this program over the years? I've been hosting this show almost 3 years now. And I tell you all the time, you can never have too many pass rushers. Strength in numbers. And it's just a numbers game. I'm not a math guy at all, but I can tell you, adding Uchenna Nwosu to this mix and getting another pass rusher is only going to help. You look at this linebacker room for Seattle here. Derick Hall and Boye Mafe on the outside linebacker spots, holding things down. Your thunder and lightning combo there. And then, Travis Gibson is a little banged up right now. Dre'Mont Jones, we'd like to see more out of, potentially speaking. And Gibson, although the Seahawks, made that deal to bring him in a while back, he hasn't really been a part of the rotation. So you'd think that Nwosu's got a natural spot when he comes back. I would guess that he's probably not going to be a starter immediately, but if he plays well, if he provides a spark to this defense, he very well could be back into the starting lineup or at least get a significant number of snaps to be very worthy of playing time with this Seahawks team. Do you believe in this Seahawks defense? Have they turned a corner here based on what we've seen lately? Or is it a bit of fool's gold? What do you think? Type B for believe, D for don't. Weigh in, let us know. For continuing Seahawks coverage, subscribe now to Seattle Seahawks Today. I'm Tyler Jones. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.